100ª tappa della corsa più dura del mondo, del paese più bello del mondo.
Questo è il Giro.
Under Tonelli in terms of the points tally, assuming that Tonelli doesn't get any points, and he just moves up alongside Mads Pedersen. But he's got Vacek sprinting potentially against him. No, it's just going to be a head-to-head between Mads Pedersen and Dries de Bont, and actually, with Pedersen in full flight, that's not even a contest. So Mads Pedersen takes another 12 points. Dries de Bont, though, picks up 8 points and does move ahead. For now, at least. He leads the intermediate sprints classification by 7 points ahead of Alessandro Tonelli as Pedersen pushes on. Almost 45 kilometers an hour as Isak Del Toro goes.
And the unexpected happens.
Now, that was nobody's prediction. 123.7 kilometers to go. Isaac Del Toro fires up the road in pursuit of the front of the race. And alarm bells will be sounding all over the peloton. That to have been completely the wrong answer, or just a useless answer.
Yeah, I think it's the same with nutrition and training. You know, I would say every couple of years there is a new the new thing that everybody does, and they think, oh, it's the ultimate thing. Well, actually, it's just the next ultimate thing. There's always something new, and what's especially in these two branches in technology and as well nutrition and training.
Going back to Paris-Roubaix setups, you remember a few years ago it was all, I think it was DSM, weren't they, who were going to trial the tyre pressure adjustment.
Updated Pro Cycling Stats is the birthday of Ben Turner, so happy birthday to him.
How old is he? I'm going to guess. I'm going to say Ben Turner must be 25.
You missed by 1 year.
24?
26.
26. So, here's the intermediate sprint. Coming up, we're anticipating nobody to really make any moves here, but for whichever rider, there we go. It was probably Florian Stork who found himself on the front and picked up the small cash prize and whatever. Gradient is now behind Olalio, but further back down, it's still Cepeda with Carapaz on his wheel. Then Max Poole, great ride from him. Giulio Pellizzari, all these riders coming to the fore. Yates, Bernal, and the last rider in that final selection is the Maglia Rosa, Isaac Del Toro, hanging on by a thread at the moment. The Mexican fans by the side of the road will be inspired by the sight of their young hero doing battle here to hold on to his race lead as Carapaz opens up at the top of the Mortirolo climb. The big move, the expected move. Once again, the Ecuadorian blasts clear. Now, who can stay on terms with him? And it's Pellizzari with Poole, who are trying to hunt him down, but he's gone again.
Yeah, and then Rubio immediately on the wheel of the Englishman. Is still far from the finish, but this will probably help her to drop Simon Yates and Isaac Del Toro as he moves clear away from Pellizzari.
Senor Carapaz, how do you develop this into a race win? How do you get the Maglia Rosa from here? Carapaz has attacked and for now dropped the group of favourites. And in the meantime, over the top of the Passo del Mortirolo, Afonso Ololio, the Portuguese domestique from Bahrain Victorious, goes clear. And in second place, it's this man, Lorenzo Fortunato. He'll be picking up 18 points for second place Fortunato. For Fortunato to take that?
No.
No.
Sorry, Ned. It's not going to be the case today.
Thinking about the stage win, isn't he? There's a slightly bigger prize on offer. Instead, it's Catania who goes through in first place.
Still, they know what's happening behind as they keep losing time over the...
qu'il.
Well under the Flamme Rouge, it's the last few hundred metres. Del Toro's not going to be caught from here. This is going to be it. This is going to be the moment. And in the Maglia Rosa, where Isaac Del Toro will hold on and take a stage win at last. After the disappointments of yesterday and the vulnerabilities that he showed even today in the Mortirolo climb, Isaac Del Toro has conjured a victory as if from nowhere. He looks around and checks. He takes the final series of corners now that will lead him surely to victory. And Del Toro is about to make history here at the Giro. Once again for Mexico. A last lunge from Richard Carapaz and Romain Bardet to neutralise the attack from Isaac Del Toro. No chance. Del Toro is going to take the final left-hand turn and then he is going to ride to victory. The Maglia Rosa He is back, and he is intent on winning this Giro d'Italia. He takes a victory from the front in pink. Del Toro is bowing in front of his audience here, in control. Bardet crosses the line.
Pressing the corner.
Italia, with the Toro taking the step.
Grande!
Mega!
Bravo, bravo, bravo!
Grande tesoro! Morito! Grande!
Secondo posto per Bardet, terzo Richard Carapaz, quarta Simon Yates, quinta posizione per Giulio Pianizzari, sesto G, quindi settimo Saluso, ottavo Rubio, nono Ascol e decimo Eulabio. Questo.
And indeed, courtesy of the time bonus and the gap he took over the line, extend his lead by another 10 seconds to Richard Carapaz, who moves up into second place.
Yeah, today probably more than the time gap gained over the Carapaz and Simon Yates, I think, was the statement by this man. Like, yesterday seems like his Giro was done, you know. He had the Maglia Rosa just thanks for the huge advantage he gained. But today was like, no, I'm here and I'm here to winning. So, amazing display by Isaac Del Toro.
A very resilient performance, mentally strong, physically perfect and very skillful. Calm, tactically clever, brilliantly delivered, and trusting in a team that is full of experience and talent as well. That played its part. He is in a winning machine, isn't he, UAE Team Emirates, learning from currently the very best in the world. And it shows, because his career is on a ridiculous, accelerating trajectory at 21 years of age. He has got half a hand already. It is only half a hand, but he's got half a hand on the Trofeo Senza Fine, as well as a big railway ticket and another little gift that he gets every day as well.
Now you know how to make the cork popping, as you see.
Getting into a real routine now, isn't it, Isak Del Toro?
It's very skilled at the moment. He was first time we see a spark of joy on his face today at the finish line. Victory, family present, a win-win for Isaac Del Toro. Just have to stay around because it's going to be on the podium a lot of time for today.
Got a feeling we're probably not going to see the Maglia Ciclamino come in this broadcast. We will, however, hear from Lorenzo Fortunato, which is always a bit of a highlight. Here's the stage result again. It was a 4-second gap he was given over Bardet and Carapaz. 15 seconds to Yates, who just stole a second over the rest of the riders in that group as well, all at 16. Eulabio, who set that up in many ways, made up the top 10. Small detail, but it's a very good performance from the young British climber as well, Max Poole, who hung on in with the best of them today on the climbs.
Yeah, it was a very good performance. Sorry, he moved a little bit closer to Michael Storer. We won't see the Michael Poole featuring the top 10. He's 11th in the GC, but only by 14 seconds from Michael Storer.
Lorenzo Fortunato congratulating Isaac Del Toro in a very Lorenzo Fortunato kind of way.
That was a good one.
Well, that was an interesting statistic on the screen just now, wasn't it? One more of these, this is his 9th, one more of these, and he has equalled the great Fausto Coppi, who at the age of 20 managed to pull off a series of Maglia Rosa, and he is literally matching at the moment Fausto Coppi. Now, whether or not his career will yield anything like the success of the great Fausto Coppi, nobody knows, but to be put in the same bracket as a rider like that is genuinely quite something. It is a very rare bracket of rider indeed.
Yeah, it's the way he's racing, the way he's acting. He's the owner of this jersey. He was just being off the guard yesterday, but today is back in full swing, and it's going to be very interesting. So be sure to be with us in the next days, because this Giro has still a lot to offer.
Absolutely, yeah. Might not be GC fireworks tomorrow, probably won't be, although you never know. But then Friday and Saturday, my word, what is going to happen? From day to day, it continues to surprise and confound expectations. But he's definitely reversed the losses that he sustained yesterday. And in terms of morale, he is right back on the front foot, Isak Del Toro. In the right place mentally and physically to prepare for the ordeals to come. And he's extended his lead on GC to 41 seconds over Carapaz, who moves up now to second place. Yates drops down to third. And G is 1 minute and 6 seconds off the podium. And everybody else, G, Caruso and Bernal, are sort of pinned in their place, although Bernal has lost a further minute and a bit today.